Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Panthers are on the move. Quarterback checking the play. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lamb. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He breaks a tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They're able to make the stop, and not before Georgia State has a 1st down.
You know, this is a running back. He wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push him upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. He makes a grab, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
7, Troy, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That completion delivers a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The give to the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lamb. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but he looks short. I think he misjudged the line. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off play action. Gets it out fast. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Keeps the legs moving. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The give to the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it over the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Lamb. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Panthers will move the sticks.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. But you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Foster. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on second down for this offense. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Snaps it in the shotgun. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. One more snap coming before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they're able to make the tackle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Troy. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're bringing heat. A little screen to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That defense got gashed when they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Lamb. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to get to him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Dances away from the heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying play action. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Discards a man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run this one off right tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more. Down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They have given it up on all 3 of their previous 4th down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Finds his man enough for the first. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Smashes through. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Foster. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good
Touchdown, Troy! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 25. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Lamb. Finds his tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interceptions.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Georgia State has the clock on its side as they try to finish the deal. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch